Ramsey sucks so bad.
He's not my mate.
Right.
That was
welcome
listen to you.
to episode six of the Sunday Dust Up.
Yeah.
We'll start it off like we always do. Lockie, how dusty are you today?
Not at all. I am. If you can easily tell, I am extremely tired. Yeah. No, I had a quiet night last night. I've spent the week in isolation, being a close contact, which isn't always pretty fun.
Who'd you get that from? Was that from Olivia?
Yeah, just drove a mate back up from Dunedin, and she tested positive, and then told me that she was feeling pretty sick in the middle of when I was in the middle of a lecture at uni, and I'm like, I shouldn't be here. So
Did you get a test?
yeah, no, not a full one. I had the rat
one. Did you
the rats
negative
on both.
Right on,
Built-
brother.
Built different.
Nice. I did a rat test as well, and I was negative. Just built
Though
different.
the rat tests, I swear, were giving me COVID.
Oh, it
Like
was
you'd stick it up your
unpleasant.
nose, and then you'd be sneezing and you'd be runny nose for like the next hour, and you're like, has this activated it within me?
No, I
you-
wasn't a huge fan of trying to. I thought it was like a spit one, but I was like, got the thing
No,
sticking.
I thought it was like a blood one, like it would like prick you or something.
Yeah.
Have you had a PCR before?
Nah, Sebes.
Oh, I've had two of them. They suck.
Are
It's
they
like
way
that,
worse than the
but like-
rat kits?
So those little like things that they give you,
Yeah.
it goes about halfway up those things.
No, I wasn't happy with the rat kit either, and I was like,
The rat.
not that bad. That's
Yeah,
right.
it's yeah. So it touches the back of your throat pretty much through your nose.
No, illegal.
No, it's done. Yeah, so no, I had a quiet night, just played a late round of golf, finished that, grabbed some butter chicken, made myself a nice wee whiskey sour, just got some music. Oh, like a wee romantic dinner for one.
What whiskey did you put in the whiskey sour?
I had the Glenlivet Caribbean
nice.
edition. Yeah, it was
Ooh.
very nice. A bit sweeter than normal, but
Fantastic.
I don't have enough of the Glen Grant left. 'Cause
Oh,
I
lame.
demolished that in Dunedin, and we all you saw the
Happens.
outcome of that last week on last week's episode.
Oh well.
Beer and whiskey. Yourself, Thomas, how dusty are we?
None. Once again, quiet night in. Went and got some fish and chips. Came back to my
Nice.
flat. Watched the.
Squiddies?
No, not Squiddies. Actually, they were closed, which is pretty lame. So they're like best
Dusty.
fish and chips ever. Went to Maywa. Their chips pretty good. Got a double cheeseburger and some chips. Then watched the Blues Hurricanes game. Amazing
Yeah.
game.
Hey, I wish I watched that. I just got back from golf too late. So
Roger, what's his name? Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Every time I
Sheck,
say
yeah.
it, I butcher it.
Yeah.
He was gun. I was so
Was he
stoked to
gun?
see him play. He was elite.
I just saw these like little shitty little highlights from the All Blacks YouTube page posted, but they cut out everything else. So I thought it was like, oh, these are pretty poor highlights, but it wasn't from the proper Super
I
Rugby
reckon
page. So, but
he played a mean game, and then except for getting fended off in like at 80 minutes to the Hurricanes to score the game-winning try. But
yeah,
apart
that
from
lost
that,
me my money. That lost my
was
bet
elite.
there. That was
No, he had a mean game. Yeah, and that was all I did. So wasn't dusty. Had like a whiskey we're watching, but sweet as.
you do. Little wiki.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, what have we got in store today, Thomas?
We've got a couple of things. It's a bit of a code sort of footy / the Oval Ball Association sort of direction today, but we'll start off by saying that we're going to do a giveaway. So right with me now, I've got one Carriage Bush Pigs 2021 National Championship. Was it a T-shirt? Yeah. So if you're on our Instagram post, we'll post up and you give that a like and a follow. Yeah, hop into the draw, and you could be winning yourself one of those.
Yeah, we'll announce that next week on the podcast. You get your own little shout out.
Exactly. So that's first thing I want to say. And now it's going to start chat about rugby for the next 20 minutes.
About code.
See where it takes us. Obviously, Super Rugby started a couple weeks ago, which is exciting. Good to get some.
Into second week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I reckon that the Highlanders final predictions for the New Zealand competition. I'm gonna do last place Moana Pacifica,
Yeah,
then
that's
Highlanders.
Still haven't
Then
yet to see them play though, because they've both
Yeah,
had their
true.
games cancelled. So, but
I'm just not confident. I'm
no,
just not confident. And then so I'm gonna
No.
go Moana Pacifica, then I was Highlanders because they're trash. Like
they gave the Crusaders a
they're my
run for
team,
their
but they're
money.
ass.
The
And
first 60 minutes
first,
of that
like,
game,
it was on, and then they just let go, and
and the Crusaders were just like, "No, fuck you. We're just gonna stop playing around now and just, yeah."
yes. Anyway, Highlanders are going to be fifth, fourth place Hurricanes, Chiefs third, second place Blues, first place Satyrs.
Fair call. I like that. I reckon, or I just haven't seen much of the Chiefs play yet. So
Nah, well,
because they didn't beat the Highlanders by much in the first round.
it was like
it
10 points or so.
So we'll see once they get into like some tougher games, so the Satyrs and the Blues, and
Yeah, I think Crusaders and Blues are going to be top two though. Like they're looking pretty. Apart from that, like I know they lost, but like they're looking pretty. They're looking way better than the Hurricanes were in
yeah,
that game.
yeah. I'm gonna miss that game though.
They're like awesome game. I quite like having the Fiji Drua team and the Moana Pacifica team because I reckon it's going to be huge for like those Islander rugby.
Oh yeah, because like you see the Fiji team and the Tongas and Samoas, they play like in the June series sometimes against the All Blacks, and it's just a normal 90 plus, sometimes 107 game. It's like, yeah, it's fun to watch, but like you'd love to see a bit more competition. So these will definitely help with their growing as a team and having some better players come through for sure.
Yeah. Well, it was the same thing when you saw the Argentina team join and for the Super Rugby. Those are the Pumas? Not the Pumas. The
Jaguares. Jaguares.
Whatever they're called. The Jaguars. They
Yeah,
were
Jaguares,
elite.
yeah.
Like that helped their rugby
Yeah.
heaps. And hopefully there's the same thing for the Fiji and those other Islander teams.
Yeah, because when they were in Super Rugby, it was 2019. So I was studying in Wellington and got a managed to head along to a game. I think it was Hurricanes Juarez.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a nice wee game to watch. I think.
Was it
Or was it
2019?
All Blacks?
Was it 2019 that they
All
made the
Blacks
final versus the Crusaders? Maybe was it 2018? No, maybe it was 2019. I think 2019 they made the final of Super Rugby versus the Crusaders.
I
And then
think
COVID happened.
it was. Yeah, the Juarez finished second place.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty
Yeah.
late.
Yeah,
But like,
it was
So that was good.
Because that was before COVID and everything. Yeah, so it was, Juarez beat the Chiefs in the quarterfinals, and then the Brumbies we lost to the Satyrs. They lost to the Satyrs 19-3. Yeah, I mean the Crusaders pretty much just cruised through.
Yeah, well, I was like the other day, like yesterday, I was chatting about the Crusaders back line. Like it's literally all Blacks, apart from
Like,
their halfback.
and the fact,
Richie Moanga,
and
first five. Then you've got
he's out for another like 4 or 5
why is he out
weeks.
for?
He's out. I think it's All Blacks leave.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's
And
part
then-
of his clause or something.
So he's got like Richie Wonga, like elite first five. Then in the midfield,
Yeah.
he's got David Havili, Braden, and Jack Goodhue coming back, like elite.
Yeah.
And then wing fullback, you've got Lester Fanganuku, Will Jordan, Seba Reese, and George Bridge.
Yeah.
Like that's elite. Like that's literally such a good back line. It's nuts.
Like the weakest part is probably the 19 at the moment with Ruben Love, future UC guy. That's
what are you
good.
talking about?
No,
Ruben
not
Love?
Ruben Love. Oh, crikey. No, that's Hurricanes guy.
Bruce
Bruce
Burke.
Burke. Sorry.
Bruce Burke.
Damn, crikey.
And you got
Um,
Mitch Drummond. Mitch Drummond there.
Yeah.
Like it's a really good, it's a really sharp
the
back line.
halfback. Yeah, Mitch Drummond just does what needs to be done. He's just in there. Fergus Burke's playing well as well. Knocking over
Yeah, he's
his
playing some good
kicks.
rugby. Some good rugby.
But yeah, I was thinking about this the other night. Is just like, where are they going to fit when Jack Hoodhue comes back? Who's going to have to slot out, or who's going to have to? Because you're not. Who do you take out? You got
It's gonna
as
have to
you
be
said,
Braden.
Havili,
Is it Brandon or Braden?
Brandon
You know,
Ennor. Yeah,
yeah, it's
another
gonna
UC
have to be
guy.
him, which sucks. Is like he's still really good at rugby.
He's really good. He had quite a few line breaks, just little small ones. It was
Yeah,
just
like he had a pretty good game.
Hmm.
Yeah,
it's going to be definitely interesting. There could be a. We'll see if he ferments himself in that position or not. Because when's Jack Hoodhue back? Do you know?
oh, must be just a couple, but it can't be far. Must be like a couple weeks or something. But I heard on the one of the commentators say last night because his brother was playing for the Blues. His brother had a main game for the
Yeah,
Blues.
Josh. Was he lock? Is he?
Yeah, look. Apparently he's
Yeah.
faster than Jack, like sprinting. That's what I heard.
That's Broad.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's road.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah, left knee, ruptured ACL. Oh, yeah.
Not fun stuff.
Mm.
We get into the age though, like you start people you start have played rugby with start like making those Highlanders team, which is like pretty hilarious. Like you're like, yeah, I played with him back in the day.
Yeah. Well, what? Who's that? Who have you played with? Like,
Well, Josh Timmer has like started a couple games
Yeah.
for like the Highlanders, and like he's been playing pretty mean. He had a bit of an ankle injury, bit of a niggle.
yeah, I heard about
Like,
that.
I was literally playing with him last year, and he set up my first try of the season. Like, he literally ran like the whole field and just like offloaded to me for the last like 20 minutes. I was like, yeah. And I was like, go
Nice.
team.
Yeah.
But it's
Nice.
hilarious. And then obviously, Charlo Klein's on the bench for the Crusaders.
Yeah.
And I got a
you
couple
played
games with him at high school, which is pretty cool. He was captain there first 15. He was a year above me,
Mm.
so he was pretty elite.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just sort of funny, being like, yeah, I played with you / against you.
Mm.
It's sort of cool. All
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Mm.
Also,
Yeah,
with
like,
no, carry on as you were.
No, go on. I didn't
No,
really
bro.
have anything.
I was going
Go.
to chat. You're not going to bring anything to the table.
No, not really.
I was going to change something. Okay, all good. I was like, also with Star Super Rugby is fantasy Super Rugby.
I'm still trying to work out how this app works.
I
It's like
actually
it's
don't know how it works, but I chose my lineup and I'm like, I don't know if this is good or not.
Like,
just
I
get
literally I just Google searched it in the app store and this is the one that popped up. Super Brew.
Super Brew. Yeah.
Like,
I didn't actually know how to play
yeah.
it, but that's all good.
Tom, you won. You dicked everyone so
Nice.
far. 185 points, 185.5.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
Rance Dance's premium dingbats.
Yeah, baby. I need to have a look because I actually don't know. I literally chose like he's pretty good at rugby. Choose him for my team. Could you choose the same player as I did? Or does everyone like
Yeah, like you can access like anyone. You just have to like choose and shit.
So it's not like fantasy American football, you only get like one player in each league. Like you can literally each team can have like the same team if they want.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
I need to have a
Yeah,
look who I
Mitch Hunt on
chose.
it. Why did I have? I swear I got rid of Richie Mwanga starting.
Oh, Dusty. Oh well. Happens.
Yeah, because I switched everything up like the Thursday before, and I was like, oh yeah, well Richie's not playing, so I'll chuck in. Who did I chuck in? I chucked in James O'Connor from the Reds.
I really forget about those Australian teams, eh?
Yeah, I was gonna go watch them, but they're at 9:30 at night. And I
Deceived.
was pretty tired already. But watching the highlights, they haven't been too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the kicker, the commentator definitely doesn't know whether he's commentating league or rugby or Super Rugby or not.
That's hilarious.
That's for sure. He's definitely got that league. I think it's like any Aussie commentator really you just hear what commentators sound from league and then.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
He's in for the try. It's my best impersonation. I don't know.
Lame. Right. So our next topic in rugby is which position is the hardest?
It's the hardest in general.
Hardest. I'm gonna say hardest in general, and then I've also got like sub. I was like, oh, like what skills do you need like to be our hardest to master and all that sort of stuff.
Well, I've got two answers off the top of my head.
Okay, go on, hit me.
So one forward, one back. Forwards would be tight head prop for forwards.
Yeah.
And then backs, probably 10. Just the
yeah.
way, yeah, those are my two. I'll go into depth after yours, if you'd like. What are yours, Tom?
I don't know. I reckon centre is pretty tough in the backs. Centre's pretty tough in the backs. And then in the forwards, I have no clue. Like, maybe yeah, I'll say prop probably as well. They're
Yeah,
pretty
it's
slept
definitely
on.
someone that front.
And
It's
like,
definitely someone in that front row.
it's
Like,
I was thinking hooker maybe because like you need to be able to throw well, and if you have a good thrower, like it
Yeah,
changes the
true.
whole game. And you still need to
Yeah.
be able to scrummage pretty well
Hmm.
because it's like once again you're that front row, you got to like win the ball back for the boys.
Yeah, I said tight
Yeah.
head because, like, that's like it's your tight head and loose head that are your main culprits with like the ruck like tipping over and stuff. The scrum tipping over. And
There he
stuff.
is. There he is. Yeah.
Gears just. So yeah. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I can
Um,
say that.
Yeah, they're fucking strong too.
Oh.
You just see like the videos from what's his face, Joe Moody in the All Blacks camp, and he's just like casually squatting like
Heaps.
200 kgs or whatever. I can't even remember what he was, but it was something
It was
ridiculous.
heaps,
It
it
was
was
just like,
heaps
bro, what are
kgs.
you doing? Just how?
Yeah.
Um,
I'd try to go if you're like they're the staple of the forward, like they're scrum winning it back, and then they're lifting the line
Yeah.
and they're still going to
And
be
the
mobile
skill
enough
set of
to
just
not
be
be
like
a liability on defense.
yeah, and then you've got to be like ridiculously strong to hold yourself up on that, but then also like set the rest of the scrum up for everyone else, and then
Mhm.
while also being 120 kgs of just pure beef.
Muscle. Yeah.
Mm,
For my reasoning for center
yep.
is first five, like I see that's very hard to go to manage the game. You're the guy in between those pods, calling the backbone, like just being a real good game manager. But I reckon center is the hardest to defend from because second five, first five, you're close enough in, like you just got to push out. But center is usually when the plays break down, like where that center's running a hard line, there's due to 12 coming at the back, there's a wing or fullback coming around, like that's where you got to make the call on defense, how you're going to
Yeah,
go.
definitely. Yeah, I can see that on defense for sure.
And if you have a good center on defense, shuts down the whole game, reads the plays, spot tackles, like huge impact on defense. And I reckon defense is definitely way harder than attack. So that's why I'm leaning towards center for my hardest back position.
All right. Yeah, so I said 10, just strictly just on the mainly on the offensive side. Just strictly because you're the floor general, you're the field general there. You're controlling the pace of the offense. You've got to know every player in the back of your head, what the defense is doing, and to be able to kick as well, to all that and everything.
Yeah.
And passing, gotta be fast.
Mm-hmm.
You still gotta be able to tackle and stuff too. So
yeah.
But
I
guess every position has their own case for everything.
Is being back or forward harder? This
See, when I was younger, I played forwards and I was fucking shit. Tom can vouch for that. Fucking pose back then, and then I quit, and now I'm back now because I'm skinny boy. On the physical side, definitely being a forward is tougher.
Back's harder.
On the physical side.
Nah, there's
Tom Christie. Well, okay, Tom Christie, number 7.
No physical side.
25 tackles. 25 tackles.
No physical side. What's harder, forward or back? 3, 2, 1.
Forward.
Why?
Just you can't take out the physical side. It's just that brutal. You're just smashing in.
Oh, that's just a mindset. That's just a mindset, though. That's just a mindset. Those forward tackles are easy. Like max, you're getting like a 5 meter run up of just an easy chop, like a chop tackle.
It's not just that, but like it's also just being in those line out drives consistently. It does wear you down a lot more than
100%. Not saying it's
backs
easy.
stay in the game longer than forwards do, I think.
Yeah, it definitely it's
So
so physical, but I reckon that sort of stuff is all like mindset, work hard sort of job. Like once you've got like the physical build, like you've got the right height, you got the right muscle, you've been gymming a bit, like being great is literally just working hard, getting up off the ground fast, hitting another tackle. Like there's
Mm.
definitely the aspects you need that raw physicality, but I reckon it's just as you're if you're big enough, it's just work rate, which is
all right. So okay. So why is being a back harder then?
okay. It's you need to be way more physically gifted. You need to be strong, fast, and big. What's just being strong and big? Like nowadays, you
Mm.
got to be fast and strong and learn all the correct, have good passing, good kicking, good game management, like good vision. Like you need all the above. And
Mm.
then the tackling is way different. You're not just getting run it straight from 5 meters away. You're getting, oh, sick. I got 6'3" winger running, have a 20-meter run up on me, and I'm isolated. And if I don't make this tackle, he scores.
Mm.
Like
All right.
that's hard.
You made a good case. You made a good case for that.
Which is like as a wing, being as a small winger, I'm like sick. I've got a one-on-one with a 6'3" guy who's also faster than me. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Faster, almost half your like another
Double my
20
body
kgs
weight.
on you, and you're just like ah.
And if it's not a one-on-one on the wing, you've got a 3-on-1 overlap. And you're like, oh cool, I've got 3 players to defend now because the fours didn't come out. Which is so
They're
common.
slow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
reckon-
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, being a forward's hard, but I reckon like you could make do with an average looking forward pack that just works harder than talented backs.
Oh, if you can't secure the ball at the rocks and you got a shitty forward pack, the backs are pretty much useless. I've definitely
Well,
experienced.
But what's that old saying? The forwards determine who wins the game and the backs decide by how much.
Yeah,
I reckon that's super true.
yeah, that's true. Because I played a game last year. It was like it was like one of my first games of the season. It's where I got injured actually. Did something horrible to my leg. Still don't know how the fuck it happened. But the forwards coach was determined that the best way to score or to actually to play the game was after every scrum, the number 8 to pick up the ball and run.
No.
Every single scrum. And I'm like, no, we've got so much better backs out here. Just let me pass the ball and we'll be fine. And what do you know? He did that scrum move every time. And we
They
lost
knew
the
it was
ball every
coming.
time. And after like the 5th turnover, I say to the number 8 and the halfback, I'm like, just stop doing that. It's not working. And they still did
Please,
it. Just like,
please stop doing that.
yeah. So no, and we just lost rucks. We were just losing the ball because someone get tackled and then the forwards weren't there, and we've got like our little winger and fullback coming in to clear out the ball, and their big props are just like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah, I reckon you
Fucking
need to
pancake.
have having a good forward pack makes the day so much easier because you just get that go forward, and everyone slowly creeps in, and then you spin it, and you've got like space to play with. And it like tires them out, and it like a good fullback makes your game 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we got a bit of a change up. Again, what's harder? We're gonna do American football or rugby. So actually, before we do that, speaking of American football, I feel like I'd just like to congratulate Lucky Wells on making the Canterbury flag football roster.
Oh,
And
thank you,
they've
Tom.
got nationals coming up later this year, so congrats to the bro for doing that. He's Tom
you,
Brady
thank
in the
you.
making.
Ooh. I hope so. That'd be mean.
Yeah.
That'd be mean.
But yeah, what's harder, American football or rugby? I reckon rugby easily.
Yeah, I'm saying rugby as well. Just the fact you're just always moving. You got to be so much fitter. I feel like. Not saying the guys in the NFL are anything less. Like I'd almost say if you train them for a year, maybe just with their fitness and athleticism that they've got, you could probably make a decent case.
Okay.
What?
I just
It's like you've got DK Metcalf, a flipping 6 foot, whatever he is,
No, I agree.
And he's training for the Olympics.
Yeah, I also agree. Like, I reckon I reckon rugby's harder because one, you're always going. Two, you have your role.
Yeah.
Like rugby, you have to do everything. You have to tackle, catch, pass, read the game. In NFL, you're like, your job is to catch, your job is to run, your job is to
Here's the
like,
ball, run as fast as you can away from people. Yeah.
you have one job, and you're not supposed to make good tackles. If you're made to catch, you need to run. Like, you have your role, and you do it.
Yeah.
And that's where I think the huge difference is.
You're writing these down as well.
No, I'm actually gonna do like, what's your best lineup you can make with NFL players? I'm running out positions so you can actually have a look.
Oh, wait. What do you mean? What? Like rugby players?
Yeah, rugby
Like
players.
rugby
Like,
team.
rugby,
Oh,
rugby
okay. I'll
position.
get on
What's
that.
your best rugby team you can make with NFL players?
Let me find a pen.
Okay, I'm gonna start off in the backs, and I'm gonna
Start from the front. Start from the front.
But well, there's one.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea about offensive linemen.
Okay, we'll do prop then. For prop number 1, I'm gonna go Quentin Nelson, Colts.
All right. Yep. Okay. I've heard of them.
Prop number 2,
So
I'm just
okay.
looking for a big, strong guy. I reckon slip into a defensive lineman, like a defensive tackle.
What, like Aaron Donald or something?
I reckon Aaron Donald will be a better hooker because he's slightly shorter.
And he's fast.
So we're gonna go Aaron Donald at hooker. So that's number 2.
Okay. Yep.
And number 3, who's a real good defensive tackle? Like a Calais Campbell sort of.
Okay.
He's huge. Who's real good at the moment? Like a Chris Jones, maybe? No, he's like a bit lanky.
He's not a tackle, but he's a defensive man.
Yeah.
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt. He'd be a beast 6.
Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely in that second row. So in the Lucy's, I mean.
I reckon defensive players are more forwards. And like,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, for our second prop, I'm gonna say Calais Campbell. I think he might have retired actually. But either way, he's like 6'7", huge, like just huge human. Or Vita Vea. I would go Calais Campbell, Quentin
Vita
Nelson,
Vea, yeah.
hooker, Aaron Donald, locks.
Yep. Yep. I agree with that.
We're looking for someone taller.
You're probably
locks.
wanting, again, like a middle
Someone-
linebacker or something.
Yeah.
A bit taller, maybe.
Who's that guy from the Colts? Like a Darius Leonard.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
He's got good length. Who's another guy with good length?
He's talking to the
Leonard.
wrong guy to know about fucking teams, eh?
Oh my god.
Hold on.
I have no clue. I reckon number 6 though. Oh no, number 7 is definitely TJ Watt.
Right.
What do you reckon of that?
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, is that Bobby Wagner?
How tall is he? How tall is
How
he?
tall is he? Let's have a gaze. Search Google. He is 1.83. So
Not
6
tall
foot.
enough for a lock.
Nah, not tall enough.
How tall is Michael Parsons? Actually, I'm gonna put JJ Watt at 6.
Okay.
So you got the Watt brothers
He
in the flank.
is. Oh, I didn't say. He is 1.9, so 6'2", something.
It's 2. Taller would be better again though.
Hmm.
Look at my phone. I have no clue. It'd be a good lock.
TJ Watt is TJ Watt's 1.93.
It's
Get
6'4".
JJ Watt in there. JJ Watt's even bigger. He's
How
1.96.
I put him on the numbers on the blindside flank.
So have
I-
the Watts and the flankers.
Yeah. What's the flankers? TJ's open.
Ooh.
JJ 6.
TJ's open. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just googled tall middle linebackers in the NFL.
Julius Peppers, Quentin Coppels. Oh, this is from 2014.
Julius Peppers was real good at back in his prime.
Who's the tallest NFL player?
I don't
On the
know.
waiver.
Like Big Dick Nick was pretty tall. Nick Foles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alejandro Villanueva. For the boy, the Steelers.
nice.
6'9". Yeah, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna go a different direction. Who's a tall safety in the NFL? Like Justin Simmons? Like Bronco safety? When he
Uh,
who's when you see
I'll
someone,
take
I
your word
cannot
for
think
it.
someone tall. Okay, we'll skip block. We'll come back to it. Who's the number
Yeah,
8?
okay.
Who do you want coming off the back that would be hard to bring down?
You probably want a running back in the situation. What's his face? The King, Derrick Henry.
Nice. Yeah, that's a
Imagine
siege
that
taking
running at
him
you,
off the
yeah.
back of a ruck.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on to
I
halfback
need to
now.
get this right. Okay. You want someone small, agile.
What about like a Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson sort of job?
Kyler Murray could, because he's so short. So
And he's electric. He can bring something to the running game, but still
yeah.
a field general. Number 10 doesn't have to be as athletic, just a real good field general, like Josh Allen, but he's huge. Like a Dak
Well, it
Prescott,
doesn't matter if
maybe.
you're big. You don't need to be massive. It doesn't matter if you're massive at 10.
No,
As
like
long as you're agile.
who's you reckon like a Lamar Jackson sort of job?
Oh, I'd always put him as a winger.
You reckon?
Even, maybe.
I don't reckon.
I
I don't
mean,
reckon he's your best wing. I reckon he's definitely a first 5. You put him in
Really?
first 5.
Lamar Jackson. You definitely have a quarterback of some sort easily.
Lamar
I think it's-
Jackson. Who's another good mobile QB? Like Josh Allen, maybe. He's
Patrick
huge.
Mahomes be too. Patrick
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Mahomes is not a bad one. Okay, so you got some good 10s. 11. I'm going Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
I reckon for 12. Bro, a tight end would be a really good lock.
Why did we think of that?
Like Gronkowski or like Kelsey. Surely that'd be pretty good.
Bro, Gronk, like the man wears a fucking knee brace on his elbow. Like,
Yeah, Gronk or Kelsey. Okay,
but
nice.
still stumbles over and misses a tackle in the playoffs or whatever it was.
Nah, it was week 17. Kareem Hunt. Not Kareem Hunt. What's his name?
No, it was the Miami Miracle, wasn't it?
It was the other Jakeem
Yeah.
Grant. Jakeem Grant. Pretty sure. Number 12. I'm thinking sort of a running back,
Some sort, yeah.
or like maybe you want a big carrier from like a tight end or something, or like a big wide receiver.
What's DK Metcalf or something?
I feel like he'd be a gun 14 though.
DK.
DK be an elite 14.
Actually, yeah, fuck that. If you're defending that, oh, that's scary. That picture was just like flexing in the mirror. You're just like, you can have whatever you want, my guy.
Okay.
Yeah. 100.
I reckon we go Jonathan Taylor at 12.
Yep.
And then we still need a fullback in a 13.
Like fullback. You want?
I reckon you need a
agile,
safety. I
fast.
reckon you need a safety at
Mm,
fullback.
Yeah,
Someone that's still
also,
pretty noble.
I know exactly who we should have.
Who?
Oh fuck! His name just slipped from my head. What's his name?
Who did he play for?
He's a. No, he's. I think he's retired now.
Earl Thomas.
No. He missed out on the first ballot Hall of Fame this year.
Devin Hester,
Yes,
the kick return specialist.
kick return specialist. Like,
Okay.
why would you? Yeah, you wouldn't. Like, I know he's retired, but you can't kick to that man.
Yeah.
And especially since
reckon-
it's,
I
oh,
reckon
but
you
there's no
do.
blocks, it'd be a bit harder, but yeah.
I reckon Devin Hester or like who's a good, fast, rangy safety? Like who's the best free safety in the league right now? Like Justin Simmons, maybe from the Broncos. He could be pretty good. Yeah, like one of those two would be pretty late. We still need a 13. Do you reckon you go running back or you tight end sort of job?
13, yeah, you definitely want a running back or something. Um. Hmm.
No, you want to, who's like a bigger running back? That's not Derrick Henry.
Oh, what's his face? Vikings.
Devin Cook.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, nice. I have that. 100 speed.
I was gonna say that, or maybe like Najee Harris.
Oh yeah, he's
Even.
pretty versatile.
Did well in his first season. We love Najee.
Right, so this is their team so far. Props, we've got Quentin Nelson and Calais Campbell, Hooker, Aaron Donald, Locke, Darius Leonard, and then do we want Gronk or Kelsey?
Gronk.
Gronk,
It's
nice.
Gronk.
Flankers,
It's Gronk.
flankers are TJ and JJ Watt, and then at the back,
Bad.
Derrick Henry, number 8.
Bad.
Then we
Yeah.
got number 9, Kyler Murray. 10,
Yep.
do you reckon what, Lamar Jackson or Mahomes?
We'll go Mahomes because
Okay.
simply because Lamar Jackson's just been funneling the ball so much recently.
So we got Mahomes at 10. 11,
Well, Lamar can be on the bench. Lamar can be 22.
we got Tyreek Hill at 11.
Yep.
Fast. Jonathan Taylor and Dalvin Cook in the midfield.
Scary.
DK Metcalf on the 14 wing.
Scary. Yeah.
And then Devin Hester or Justin Simmons at the back.
I'm gonna
that's-
I think it has to be Devin Hester.
Yeah,
Like-
Devin Hester at the back. Like you're just not going
He's
to take
the
him.
one exception. He's the one exception to the current players.
Something we don't have on here. We have no cornerbacks.
Ah, fuck him.
We have no use for them in rugby. They're weak.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Though if there was, it would probably who would you? Oh, we'd probably put them on the bench. Like who would you put? It would be. Yeah.
Trayvon
Oh,
Diggs. Where would you put him?
What and give up
Prob-
all those yards?
Probably rough.
You can't
Probably
tackle
out-
my guy. You
Yeah,
can't
probably-
tackle my
He's got a
guy.
lot of tackles. You probably put him out on the wing. Oh, okay. No, I reckon your 13 has to be like a middle linebacker on defense. I reckon Michael Parsons.
Yeah, you want a big guy that can just tackle anything.
Yeah, and you got Jonathan Taylor for those head ups, and then you have Michael
Mm.
Parsons for the defense.
All right. Yeah, I like that. All right. That's good.
Okay, cool. So right, that's our 15 aside in all NFL lineup.
Comment below on either one of these. What is your team? If you
Yeah,
know
I
the
want to
NFL
see
well
you
enough.
guys think should be in
Unlike
there.
me. Yeah, let's see what you guys can come up
We
with.
st-
Who knows?
still
Wait,
need-
rugby 08 Sims.
oh, rugby challenge. Oh,
Well, yeah, rugby challenge. Yeah, if you put in a team, put your team up against ours.
we'll see who wins.
Can't be the exact same team, obviously. but, like,
We'll transfer the ratings across from Madden
yeah,
and see what we
and
end
we'll
up
put
with.
everything in, and we can.
I need to get an
Touch that
Xbox down here. Actually, I might have to get an Xbox
Why don't you bring your Xbox down?
because I'll spend too much time playing Xbox and studying. If I'm being honest.
But you won't. It really doesn't. It wears off. My PlayStation
Okay.
is like right next to me, and I barely touch it. I'd use it more for watching Netflix than anything else.
Okay, right. That sort of rounds up our episode for this week, I reckon. If you guys again want to have any ideas or anything you want to chat about, any more weird questions we can answer,
Yeah, we'd like to have those.
comment on them.
Listen.
Let me know. I want to hear your lineups. I think there should be. I want to know what's harder, being a forward or a back, and what position is the hardest. I want to hear you guys' opinion on all these topics.
Yeah,
Feel free
I want to see
weigh in.
some beef in the comments. I want to see some forwards against some backs. I want to get some arguments going. That'd be funny.
Some heated discussions, even.
Some quality constructive criticism discussions. Yeah, don't
I want to
forget
see a
that
critical
giveaway.
thinking.
Oh, get on. What color hat was the critical thinking hat?
I
For
don't
those
know.
that
it's
went to primary school in New Zealand, you'll remember the thinking hats.
Something
different
lame.
coloured hats. Oh, let's have a
Anyway.
guess. I think it's the white. Fuck it, I don't care.
Right.
So yeah, don't forget to like and what did we say? Like and comment
Like and
on
comment
the Instagram
on our
post to go
if
on the
you want.
draw.
If you want this bad boy,
The bush pigs, the bushies.
a Bushy's baby. Who doesn't want to be
Yeah.
a bush pig?
Who doesn't want to be a bush pig?
Who doesn't want to be a bush pig? National champs,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet. Round.
Sweet
Close
as.
us off, Lockie.
All right. Have a good dust up. See you next week.
See ya.
Something.